have a 10, 6, 4, 2, and a 10-month.
How many kids?
Two.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have 2 boys.
Two boys. How old are your boys?
7 and 4 weeks.
7 and 4 weeks. 4 weeks?
4 weeks.
You look at your vagina and you feel
Closed.
Boy, ain't no wait, boy. Boy, ain't no wait, boy. These are the women that he's talking about. This is what Carlos is talking about. But let's get back into the content.
Yeah, probably I was gonna come and
Hugo
check you
is
guys out.
car insurance that lets you pay at your own pace. Tired of big monthly payments? Hugo breaks up your insurance bill into small pieces to help you pay for coverage a little bit at a time. This means you won't use your pocket to pay other bills or have a little fun. Get instant proof of insurance in under 6 minutes.
Damn.
No agents, no phone, no hassle. Drive.
I hit him in the head though.
That's what I'm saying. You can try to eliminate people based on if they don't.
Well, listen, baby, so sometimes they do come in 2 categories. There's the category of women that really does have. So this,
Come on, y'all. See, y'all know how Call of Duty so hard when you can't land. There was a nigga up there. He was getting sniped at.
You should get you somebody who make about $45,000. So now your $300,000 look like $1 million. I hate to stop it again so soon, but what Carlos is directly describing is how men date. Men date across and down. Men are hypogamous. Hypogamous. Women date across and up. They are hypergamous. A woman will date someone that has the same thing that she has or more. Oftentimes they won't date down unless that dude got like a big assets or he's a pretty boy. You understand? Men, we're not. I hate to stop it again so soon, but what Carlos is directly describing is how men date. Men date across and down. Men are hypogamous. Hypogamous. Nice. Take baths on a regular basis, and you were born with a vagina.
Damn right.
I'm old school like that. I like my women born with vaginas. I mean, calm crazy. Let's get back to
Me too, buddy.
wrong.
So many black men in the mindset of the guys. Because what guys do, they're trained to be providers. So listen, you make.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
We're not trained to be providers. We did not know we had to come out here and provide. Y'all told us y'all had some shit already.
So many black men in the comment section saying, oh, you have all these high demands, but what do you bring to the table? Good question. Studies have shown that black women are the
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I still graduated with my associate's degree in college with my bachelor's at 20, with a degree in communication science with an emphasis in speech and language pathology.
You give a fuck, Keisha.
Make about $70,000 a year and don't have any kids. So I'll
You know, man.
Wait a minute now. This is not true. If a guy has $300,000,
You don't want somebody who needs something.
well, hold on. If a guy has $300,000,
$300,000.
okay.
I don't want $300,000.
Why do so many women today say they don't need a man?
Because we're independent as hell.
If a man has friends, doesn't want kids, hires a maid, hires a prostitute, why would a man need a woman?
Oh, but you would choose a girl, like, let's say a girl is fine. Okay. Look at a girl who don't mind fine, that makes $300K. You're going to choose a girl that is fine and makes less than
Who said that?
Okay, so you'll choose a girl that makes $300K.
Absolutely. Because I can find another bad chick that makes $50,000, but I can't find a decent one who's making $300 all the time. Now, this is where I disagree with Carlos a little bit. Of course, he can go after the woman that makes the 300K because he is by modern metrics rich. He's not like wealthy, like super rich, but he got money. So the fact that he has money means he can be a tad bit more selective than the average man. The average man ain't looking for a chick that's the average working class man now. He ain't looking for a chick to make $300,000 because we know the attitude that come along with them type of chicks. We're looking for a chick that's nice and affectionate. I gotta tell you, men don't really care what you make. What we really care about is you ain't a burden to us. You know what I mean? Now, if we like you enough, if you're pretty enough, we'll take on some of your burden. Man, but there's a threshold involved. You know, it don't matter how pretty you are. If you got 6 kids and by 7 dudes,
Okay,
I digress. Let's get back into the country.
Okay, so what's the problem then? Because I have a lot of those girls who do very well
Every day. Do you understand? I say, hey, as Carlos Miller, successful comedian, I make $11 million a year. I need a woman who makes $13 million. You ain't gonna use your resources and be like, okay, ladies, if you don't make $11 million, don't call in tonight. You don't give us the same that you give us. Now, since I'm saying we still want to get to you, by all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
There's things that you're saying that you agree with, but what I hear a lot from men is when they make a certain amount of money, money's not important because you don't want to be a provider. But a lot of men feel like this: if I make 300K, I need a girl that's going to fit within my lifestyle, who's going to give me the most peace. I hear peace all the time from these very successful men. And you know what I think? I'm going to get to know you more, so I can understand. Because one thing also too, dating is very individual. It's like a hand of spades. So that's the problem with the internet. They make.
Oh my God! It's fucked everybody up over here.
To the best of your ability. And there's so many different factors.
I don't think the internet is a reflection on real life.
I agree with you. I agree with you because what happens is there's a moment when people now.
Oh, your ass.
So now
my game.
has probably a good guy that can take her to.
Yo, who's next?
That's not good.
Already got 70 of these bitches. Come on.
bro, you stop, bro.
Oh, you're quiet now. Oh, you don't want to move now?
They're about to
We're doing
bring
that camping shit, aren't we?
Bro, you about to stop, bro.
Hello.
That you didn't see on camera. He's your freak. He's your squirter.
Look, he's quiet. He don't want to move. Oh, bitch. I'm not even gonna move. I know you on some camping shit. Oh, I already got myself far and everything. You can't fuck with me.
I thank you.
Now, although I kind of disagree with how he put it,
I'm not on the roof. I don't know why you thought that.
There's a lot of average chicks that
Bro,
are
can this bomb door? I can't hear nothing.
that have been fooled into thinking that they're 8s and
Oh,
9s,
mic's fucked up.
and they feel like they should get the outcomes of an 8 or 9. Yeah, that's true. And that is utterly ridiculous. You don't measure up. That's like a man who's broke and lives in his mama's basement, 50 pounds overweight, got a small little eggplant, talking about he deserves Victoria's Secret.
Oh, your
Man,
ass.
this guy ain't do
Oh my God, your
shit.
ass.
That
So
dude
we're
ain't
doing
do
alarm
shit
now?
to him.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Oh man, that ain't work. That gun ain't do shit. I'm never running with nobody kilo. That gun sucked ass. Yeah, that gun was ass, bro. I could not do shit with that. I jumped down, I turned around, I shot him, and all I got to do is look at him like, what the fuck just happened?
So although I agree with Carlos on the sentiment, how he put it is I kind of disagree a little bit, but I feel where he's coming from.
Let's kill that guy, man.
Okay, but now there's a couple of pieces that still don't get wiped up. So explain the
Oh, your ass. I got you. I'm the goat.
No. Okay. Sure can. Certainly can. How old are you? 28. 28. You have any kids?
Yes, I do.
8. What? How old are you? You have 8 kids that you gave birth to?
Yes, ma'am.
8 kids.
Yes.
They still talking about, oh, man, it's you. It's you.
Carlos.
Your baby daddy don't need none of your qualifications.
Okay, some of these things can be true, but I need you to get the same energy for the men who also want they don't qualify.
No, look at the men. I'm telling you, men, we are using the bad men as bait. We throwing them out there on the front line. Yeah, deal with all them that y'all ain't gonna like. Because when you get over here, you need to know that, hey, you can talk to them like that. You can't talk to us like that.
Find the pulse in the quiet, listening, listening to the static, and that's why I follow this way. They're looking at my soul, sharpen my verses, so I block out interference and focus on concentrate. I think it's all straight from kissing, but from trying to put my trust in my finish backwards.
Shut the fuck up.
Talk to us like that.
Is this dude still over there? Okay, I don't like the way it's moving. I do see why I'm losing. I like it a little more like that. It's a little better like that. Right there. It's an 84. What the fuck? This gun don't shoot. This gun don't shoot, yo. This gun don't shoot, yo. What the fuck? Oh, this gun's so fast, bro. Yeah. I'm about to blow this shit up.
You fucking sus, brother. Fuck.
Yes, I suck. They said. That's what they said. That's what they said. I suck. Damn it. He right, I suck. I got this fucking chemical threat on me. This bitch does not reach. Okay, they cheating, bro. They cheating. Am I not lying? I don't be lying. I shot this nigga and nothing happened. Nothing happened. I shot this nigga right in his arm. He was able to just turn and shoot. Come on. That turning shit gonna be slow down. Watch.
And Carlos is 100% correct. And he's also describing why the
While this girl was doing her grocery shopping, she came across the craziest item.
Look at what I just bought at the airport. These are finger watermelons. They just look like tiny baby watermelons. This little box cost me 38 yuan, so like $5.50 USD, which is a little bit more pricier because it's at the airport. Let's do a taste test.
And the moment she takes a bite of it, you won't believe how it looks inside.
It tastes like a cucumber on the outside, and in the middle, the seeds are sour.
But would you try this? While this girl was doing her grocery shopping, she came across the craziest item.
Look at what I just bought at the airport. These are finger watermelons. They just look like tiny baby watermelons. This little box.
I can debunk it today. Oh, that's a big ball.
That's a pig.
Yeah, no, it's not that close. The craziest myth someone has made up from, and can you debunk it today? Oh, I've got a big forehead.
That's a hate.
Yeah, no, it's not that close.
Damn.
Oh, damn. What? The craziest myth someone has made up about you, and can you debunk it today? Oh, I've got a big forehead.
That's a hate.
Yeah, it's not that close.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
So what? I think this is a prime example of the devil niggas coming back home to root.
He cried in front of me. He died in front of me.
Okay, so in the words of Malcolm X, when JFK got shot, the chickens came home to roost. And if you're Travis Scott, it's perhaps the worst chicken you want to see come home to roost because Pusha T is just straight up demonic. Now, honestly, on first listen, that this kind of seemed out of nowhere, and not just for me, but for everyone. As far as
Who the fuck is that?
Directed at Kanye, but just so there wouldn't be any misconstruction going around, Pusha T clarified why he dissed Travis Scott.
He changed. It all came from actually being in hell.
And just in case you thought he was not being real, what was that?
Come to interrupt the session to do something backhanded and backbiting. And not for nothing,
Oh my God, this shit got me floating. Y'all see how I was just standing and shit up there? I'm trying my best to jump off this bitch, but I couldn't pick up that damn thing. You gotta hold X
If you were
or
listening and
something.
paying attention, you would understand
I'm
that
trying
this
to
isn't
jump off
anything
that
new.
shit,
And
bro.
in fact, there's a way bigger, more popular song that this
It was
Travis
because I
Scott, for
wasn't
this
used to
very
that
same
shit.
reason, amassing over 50 million views on YouTube and more than 150 million streams on Spotify. And the crazy thing is, it was released by Pharrell Williams. And contrary to what many people believed back when it came out, this is not aimed at Drake. Because when you take a deep dive into the lyrics, you start noticing that the song really is aimed at Travis Scott. And I believe I can prove it. I mean, the song literally begins with the lyric, "Hey, what are you hiding?" Which I know at the time didn't make any sense, but given what Pusha T has said about the Meltdown verse, and how Pusha T and Pharrell Williams feel as though Travis Scott was hiding the Drake feature from them when he played them the song, I personally believe that it isn't a stretch to say that this is Pharrell Williams talking directly to Travis Scott. In fact, that would also work with the following lines being, "What you doing when you're gone? Nothing wrong with being private. Make sure it ain't wrong." I'm waiting for Pharrell to say that he's okay with Travis Scott not speaking out. Like, not everybody handles issues that way. But when you're doing something wrong, it is kind of a bit messy, right? Because the thing isn't that he is friends with Drake, is that he platformed a Drake diss on Pharrell, which can be very confusing if you're Pharrell Williams. Imagine your student, a person that you've helped out and been friends with for years, not only posted up with the guy that hates you, but also co-signing him in doing so. It's not even like Travis Scott necessarily stabbed him in the back either, which Loki stings even more because it's not that he shows Drake's side, it's that he didn't choose any side, which is why the next bar of the song feels like Pharrell directly speaking to Travis once more when he says, "Your life decided, you played by points, which side do I get?"
Some of the genre something that you don't understand from understanding break in the right spot. Maybe you're a part-time dabbler, you're in and out. No one gave you the steps to use the break in the right spot. You open a business. Unfinished spot. How many points? We want to help you be more. And not any business. We're talking about knowledge industry. The industry Tony and I have been in is now the industry
To the non-so.
And of course, you say that very
Yeah, I gotta fix this problem. Don't get in front of the TV. Don't get in front of the TV.
Bro, you're chasing me with a pistol. I hope you know that. Dad, fucking. Why are we behind?
You didn't come back from London. There's no detail and you're already negative. If you swap the card on the night,
Yeah.
it will tell you your emotions and the phone. So you can pass to this side. What am I going to come back? No, no. Oh, yeah.